Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Both houses of parliament adjourned till Monday amid ruckus over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Indian democracy and other issues. Government announces 10% reservation in CISF for former Agniveers. Two-day SCO Tourism Ministers meeting begins at Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. In badminton, Indian pair of Treesa and Gayatri Gopichand to play in the women's doubles quarterfinals of All England Championships in Birmingham today. And in men's cricket, the first ODI between India and Australia is underway in Mumbai. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Indian democracy and the Adani Group issue continue to rock the proceedings of both the Houses of Parliament for the fifth consecutive day today. Both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha were adjourned till Monday following protests by the opposition and Treasury benches. In the Lok Sabha, when the House met this morning, Treasury bench members started sloganeering, demanding Rahul Gandhi's apology, while members from the Congress, DMK and others came into the well, demanding a joint parliamentary committee probe into the Adani Group matter. TMC, NCP and other opposition party members were on their feet. Amidst the uproar, Speaker Om Birla kept waiting for order in the House, but agitating members continued with their protest. Mr. Birla asked them to allow the House to function, assuring that the members will be allowed to speak once the House comes in order. However, amid the pandemonium, he adjourned the House for the day. In the Rajya Sabha, when the House assembled for the day, Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar disallowed the adjournment notices given by the opposition party members over the Adani Group matter. Afterwards, Congress, AAP and other members trooped into the well of the House, raising the demand to constitute a joint parliamentary committee on the issue. Other opposition party members, including TMC, DMK and Left, were on their feet. Treasury bench members also countered the opposition parties by reiterating the demand for Mr. Gandhi's apology. As the noisy scene prevailed, the House was adjourned for the day. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has demanded an unconditional apology from Congress leader Rahul Gandhi over his remarks on democracy in India during his recent visit to the UK. Talking to media outside the Parliament today, Mr. Thakur said the Congress leader is defaming and spreading lies about a prestigious institution like Parliament.
एक के बाद दूसरा झूठ बोलना उनकी आदत बन गई है। सदन में आए माफी मांगे। आज मैं इतने कह सकता हूँ, राहुल स्टैंड फॉर रिग्रेटफुल, ऑफुल, हेटफुल, अनग्रेटफुल लायर। ये क्या है कि आप झूठ बोले बाहर और यहाँ पर आकर अपने आप को दिखाएं कि वो सदन से बड़े हैं, संसद से बड़े हैं, देश से बड़े हैं, एक परिवार का सबसे बड़ा है। उनको अनकंडीशनल अपॉलॉजी मांगनी चाहिए। माफी मांगने की बजाय वो ये शर्त रख रहे हैं कि उनको यहाँ पर बोलने का मौका दे। भाई सदन में तो आए हैं।
Opposition parties today staged a protest in front of Mahatma Gandhi's statue in Parliament House complex over the Adani Group issue. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge, senior party leader Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, Sanjay Singh of Aam Aadmi Party, T.R. Balu of DMK, Binoy Vishwam of the CPI, Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Shiv Sena UBT and others participated in the protest. They were demanding a joint parliamentary committee probe into the Adani Group matter. President Draupadi Murmu today said that every segment of the social fabric of Kerala has shining ideals of women empowerment in different periods of the history. The President was speaking at the civic reception hosted by the Kerala government in her honour at Thiruvananthapuram as part of a maiden visit to the state. President Murmu said the sex ratio in Kerala is by far the best in the country and Kerala also has the highest literacy rate, including women's literacy. The President added that on the parameters of promoting maternal health and preventing infant mortality, Kerala's performance is the best in the country.
Every segment of the social fabric of Kerala has shining ideals of women empowerment in different periods of history. Uniacha has set a starring example of self-help from martial arts. She is immortalized in Kerala's folklore. Nangali sacrificed her life protesting against unfair practices imposed upon Dalit women, including their personal clothing. She continues to inspire generations of those who fight for social dignity and justice. In our Constituent Assembly, there were 15 women members. Out of them, as many as 3 were from Kerala alone.
At the event, President Murmu launched Rachna, the 25-year chronicle of the Kudambashri mission that tells the contemporary stories of women in Kerala. She said that the Kudambashri mission has become one of the largest women's self-help networks in the world and remembered the vision of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who had launched Kudambashri in 1998. The President also inaugurated the Unnati scheme for comprehensive development of scheduled tribe citizens and received first batch of technical engineering and diploma books translated to Malayalam in line with the national education policy. Kerala Governor Arif Muhammad Khan, Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and other dignitaries attended the event. Union Home Ministry has announced a 10% reservation for former Agniveers in the Central Industrial Security Force CISF. Former Agniveers would get relaxation in the upper age limit and will also be exempted from physical efficiency test. This announcement comes a few days after the ministry had announced a similar 10% reservation for former Agniveers in the Border Security Force BSF. As per the notification, the upper age limit for candidates of the first batch of Agniveers shall be relaxed by up to 5 years, whereas the other batches shall get age relaxation by up to 3 years. The central government launched the Agni Path scheme for recruitment in the armed forces. The scheme aims to induct youth between 17.5 years of age and 21 years of age on 4-year short-term contractual basis. It has been designed to ensure a youthful profile of the armed forces. Ministry of Steel today signed MOUs with selected companies under the Production-Linked Incentive PLI scheme for specialty steel in New Delhi. Speaking on the occasion, Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia said, India has become the epicenter of growth for the future of the steel industry. He emphasized that India will play a seminal role in the next 2 decades in this sector. The minister termed the day an important day in the steel industry's history and its future. A total of 57 MOUs with 27 companies were signed during the event. Production-linked incentive scheme aims to boost domestic manufacturing and cut down import bills by encouraging local companies to set up or expand existing manufacturing units. The government today termed the media reports indicating the possibility of deferment of IDBI Bank disinvestment as misleading, speculative and baseless. In a tweet, Secretary, Department of Investment and Public Asset Management said the transaction continues to be on track as per defined process after the receipts of multiple expression of interests. The budget session of the Delhi Assembly began today on a stormy note as Bharatiya Janata Party BJP and Aam Aadmi Party AAP legislators raised slogans against each other. The opposition BJP MLAs demanded the resignation of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal over the alleged corruption in the excise policy case. The ruling AAP legislators also protested against the BJP as Lieutenant Governor B.K. Saxena began his address. Delhi Assembly Speaker Ram Nivas Goel ordered marshalling out 3 BJP MLAs, Jitendra Mahajan, Anil Bajpayee and O.P. Sharma amid pandemonium in the House. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. The 2-day Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO Tourism Ministers meeting began at Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh today. Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy is taking part in the meeting. The joint action plan on the development of cooperation and tourism would be adopted during the meeting. The joint action plan will include actions relating to the promotion of the SCO tourism brand, the promotion of the cultural heritage of the SCO member states, sharing and exchange of information and digital technology in tourism, and the promotion of mutual cooperation in medical and health tourism. Varanasi has been designated as the first cultural capital of the SCO. India is the current chair of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Sikkim Chief Minister P.S. Tamang has informed that investors have shown interest in investing around 1,000 crore rupees in Sikkim at the B20 meeting organized in Gangtok yesterday as part of G20 meetings under India's presidency. These investments target the information technology and information technology-enabled services, green energy, infrastructure, skill development, tourism, civil aviation, organic farming and forest products, among other sectors. Speaking at a press conference today, Mr. Tamang said that the state government is committed to realizing this potential investment by simplifying policies. Gangtok will host 2-day startup 20 engagements from tomorrow under India's G20 presidency. In Uttar Pradesh, the death toll in a roof collapse incident at a cold storage in Sambhal district has risen to 10. Rescue and relief operation is underway at the site. A total of 21 people so far have been evacuated. The state government has announced ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees each for the next of kin of the deceased and 50,000 rupees for those injured. State's Animal Husbandry Minister Dharampal Singh said action will be taken against those responsible for the collapse. District Horticulture Officer of Sambhal has been suspended in the incident. Assam's Board of Secondary Education has decided to hold the modern Indian languages and alternative English papers of the ongoing matric examination on the 1st of April. Earlier, the exam was scheduled to be held tomorrow. However, following the reports of question paper leak, Assam Chief Minister asked SEBA to reschedule the examination date. Paper of General Science was also postponed earlier after reports of paper leak. Our correspondent reports that various student organizations are staging protests today demanding action against the culprits. In Nepal, voting is underway to elect the new Vice President of the country. Polling, which started at 10 a.m., will continue till 3 p.m. As many as 332 members from the Federal Parliament and 550 members of the provincial assemblies are eligible to cast their votes in the election. In Nepal, the election of the Vice President is held based on a weighted voting system with an electoral college of federal and provincial lawmakers. Ashta Lakshmi Shakya from the CPN-UML, Ram Sahaya Prasad Yadav from the Janata Samajwadi Party, and Mamta Jha from the Janamat Party are in the fray for the vice presidential posts. According to the Office of the Election Officer, counting of votes will start shortly after voting is over. The U.S. State Department approved the sale of 220 cruise missiles to Australia in a deal valued at $895 million. The proposed sale that still requires sign-off from Congress includes Tomahawk missiles and technical support. According to media reports, the missiles will be used by the Virginia-class submarines that Australia will acquire from the United States under the AUKUS Defence Pact. In badminton, Indian women's doubles pair of Treesa Jolie and Gayatri Gopichand will face world number 14, the Chinese combination of Li Wenmei and Lu Xian in the quarterfinals of the All England Championships in Birmingham today. The world number 17 and Commonwealth Games bronze medalists Treesa and Gayatri upset former world number 1, the Japanese pair of Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota in a pulsating contest yesterday. However, the Indian challenge in the singles has ended at the tournament. In tennis, top seed Carlos Alcaraz has set up a semi-final clash with 11 seed Yannick Sinner in the men's singles of the Indian Wells tournament. Spaniard Alcaraz defeated Canadian 8th seed Felix Auger-Aliassime in straight sets 6-4, 6-4, while Italian Sinner overpowered 4th seed American Taylor Fritz 6-4, 4-6, 6-4 in the quarterfinals. In men's cricket, the first ODI of the 3-match series between India and Australia is underway at Mumbai's Wankhede Stadium today. Put into bat, Australia were 42 for 1 in 7.4 overs when reports last came in. Earlier, India won the toss and opted to field. 3 Indian pugilists will be in action today at the World Women's Boxing Championships. Jasmine Lamboria will enter the ring for a match in the 60 kg category, Shashi Chopra for the 63 kg and Shruti Yadav in the 70 kg in the round of 32. The matches will begin at 6 p.m. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Both houses of parliament adjourned till Monday amid ruckus over Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Indian democracy and other issues. Government announces 10% reservation in CISF for former Agniveers. 2-day SCO Tourism Ministers meeting begins at Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. In badminton, Indian pair of Treesa Jolie and Gayatri Gopichand to play in the women's doubles quarterfinals of All England Championships in Birmingham today. And in men's cricket, the first ODI between India and Australia is underway in Mumbai. And with that, we end the Midday News.